But when I got the screenplay, which actually he did send to my agent, but it was a bit cheeky because I did have an idea before, but he sent it to my agent, Jean Diamond, who's here tonight. And so I got it and read it, but and when I read it, I was I just was sort of overwhelmed, actually, but about the character that he'd written, and that he wanted me to play her, because it's all about, in a certain sense, who I am. Acting is about who you are, in a way, and you can extrapole and pretend to be other people, but there's certain ways of acting which actually is really about who you are, and you allow yourself to go on that journey. I'm not saying Anna that it is absolutely me, but there are moments and great parts of Anna that are intimately me, and my son sort of had seen that, and so that was very extremely moving and potentially powerful, and I hope you felt that somehow.
Yes, is the short answer. There were two people I wrote this film in mind with, was Charlotte and Gabriel, and yeah, I mean, for me there was Felix, where is Felix? There he is. Is kind of at the root of this whole thing, and he found this novel and handed it to me one day when we were trying to figure out how to solve the problem that we had with the previous film we'd been trying to get off the ground, and said, have a look at this. And I said, oh, well, you know, who have you got in mind? And he said, oh, I don't know, but, you know, just read it, you might like it. And it was kind of clear who he did have in mind, and it was very clear to me when I read it who, well, I thought could play the role, and that was Helen Mirren. Oh, sorry, sorry, yeah.
Thank God we love Helen.
Actually, there is somebody else in the room who I'd like to talk to, and that's her agent, Jean Diamond. Where is she? She's hiding now.
She's
yes.
Right in the back there, I can see her.
I don't think we got that much of a discount, to be honest.
No way, Jose. You know, this is business. This is not family.
There you go. So
business is business.
Yeah. I got a few free extra hours after whatever the hours are.
I think it's easier. I think it's about, if from an actor's point, from actress point of view, me going into a film, I'll actually only do a film if I feel that there is some sort of feeling I have with the director, obviously with the subject, but then with the director. So it needs to have a slightly familiar feeling, not something where I'm going into really territories that are very unfamiliar and therefore would be quite hostile. I need to, because I like to go very far in what I'm doing, and actually I like to be adventurous in what I'm doing psychologically and in a quite a deep way. So with Barnaby, it was like, I mean, I couldn't imagine that anything actually could go wrong, bizarrely. Barnaby was brought up on film sets. He came with me all over doing all sorts of films. When I did Night Porter, he was like 3 months old in a basket, you know, and we went on and I went on, and from he led the life of a, you know, circus gypsy, you know, right, just so he was there was a familiarity which was very unique, and I think I went into this film and felt completely safe. I don't think I've ever felt so safe doing a film as I have doing this film.
Yeah, it's quite different from the novel in that the novel is a series of internal monologues. So I kind of made it a nice, easy adaptation process for myself. seeing as I didn't want voiceover. But yes, so it's internal monologues. So each character, the character of Eddie Marzan has his own monologue, and the character of Bernie and Anna. So, in a way, it was more like chapters and vignettes. So the flashback structure was one that came about in the writing of the screenplay rather than the novel.
But it did change a lot, remember, in terms of how you used it. You used it in an incredible way, because from the screenplay and then the edit that you had, you used it in an amazingly different way. Do you remember?
No, I don't, sorry. But thank you for remembering.
Goodbye. I think we have something to talk about.